It's also, I think, so much to do with exposure, and what the kids are being exposed to in their environment is what they're going to want. So it's really, really unfair if daddy's got other foods in the house that you're saying you can't eat those, because the kid wants to be like daddy, boys or girls, the kid wants to be like daddy. So it's not fair if daddy's eating that and then they can't. It's not fair if you're going around to your mum's or your partner's parents all the time and there's all this other food around and you're telling them they can't have it. Your child doesn't understand why. And if the food's around, I think the most important thing with children is that we're building up this healthy relationship to the food. We're building up this positive relationship to the food and to their body. And if you're always denying them stuff all the time and always saying, no, you can't have this, that's not setting up a healthy relationship. That's setting up a relationship of denial. So a lot of times I think you have to lose the battle to win the war, and you have to just keep them on side and let them eat things that are around, just because you need to keep them having this positive relationship with food, and just kind of do as much damage limitation as you can around those foods. Yeah, really get good at sneaking the vegetables in wherever possible. And the other thing that really worked is I did a lot of bartering. So with kids it doesn't work. They're very much in the moment kids, aren't they? So you can't tell them, well, if you eat this you can have this afterwards, because that doesn't work. They're not going to eat the thing. What you have to do is give it to them. So you give them what they want to eat and then you give them what you want to eat. So here's the crisps and here's the carrot sticks, and if you eat one carrot stick then you can eat a crisp. Or if you clean your plate with the carrot sticks, then you can eat all the crisps. If they've got it in front of them, then they know it's theirs, and they know they've just got to do this little thing to get to it. So I used to really kind of do a lot of that bartering kind of stuff just to educate their taste buds. But the enzymes aren't really that important with kids, but what is important is that we're creating their taste buds, we're setting down their taste for life. So it's really important just to get the vegetables in as much as possible. Kids have a naturally sweet tooth. They're always going to eat sweet stuff. You're never going to have problems getting them to eat sweet stuff, but most kids are more reluctant to eat vegetables. So the more you can bring their palates around to eating vegetables, the better. And then, you know, everything will come from that. So I'd much prefer to see a kid eating a plate of steamed or baked or even boiled vegetables, rather than just living on sweet stuff and mangoes and bananas and stuff like that. Partly as well because I was talking about behaviour, but partly as well because when they start having all that sweet stuff, you're much more likely to get sugar crashes and those kind of toddler tantrums. So that's another reason, especially when they were little, I tried to avoid them having too much fruit sugars, because I did notice that they would get a bit hyper and then have a bit of a grump afterwards, you know, even with kind of considered healthy things like yeah, fruit juices and dried fruit kind of snacks.